I want to start off this video saying two things. First off, this video is really long overdue, and I've been sitting on some of these cards for months now. I don't know if this topic is, like, appropriate anymore, or if we're, like, past it already, but you know what? I was planning on doing this video, so I'm gonna do it. Second off, I am pretty sick. Like, I have a very runny nose, so there might be a few more cuts in this video. You can probably also tell by my voice. But yeah, I'm fighting, and I've just been anticipating this video for so long that I can't wait until I'm better, you know? Also, if the lighting is weird, I'm sorry. It's very... I don't even know how to say it. The weather has been so weird lately, so I can't really do much about that. But to get straight to the point, today I'm going to be storing all, well, not all Billlie cards, but I will be storing only Billlie cards and only their most recent comeback appendix of All We Have Lost. Because at this point, considering this is the amount that's in my box, I think it's safe to say that it can have its own video. You know, I will be going through pretty much all my binders, except for two. Obviously my aespa binder and my Siyoon first binder, like, the first few eras that are in there. Anyways, I'm just gonna start off with probably the highlight for a lot of people, and that is my OT7 album collection. And then we're just gonna go through all my binders in order. I'll tell you the order so you can skip through the video a little bit. I will be going through my OT7 album cards binder first, then I'll be going through my OT7 bigger inclusions binder, my Siyoon POB binder, and then my OT7 POB non-album binder, and then I think I'm gonna call it quit, because after that I'll probably be really tired and I'm probably gonna have to take a nap. So I'm super excited, and let's just get started right away. First up, yes, I did decorate my binders with a beautiful collage on the cover, obviously using the Appendix albums, and you know what? I'm actually really happy with how it turned out, and you know, this is great. I love this. I used to not be super into collages, but then I made one for aespa, and then I got my Appendix albums in, and I had a lot of leftovers. I was like, you know what? Let me just dabble in a little bit of decorating. So first off, if I can get them out properly. These are, come on, there we go. These are all of the album cards. I already have everything complete because I hosted a few group orders myself, and a friend of mine also hosted a few group orders. We kind of co-group ordered, we co-hosted, that's what it's called. So I was able to get an OT7 set pretty quickly, without much effort, but we'll get to a card that I have a little bit of things to say about. Okay, but anyways, let's just start flipping through that section. Let me see if I'm centered. Yeah, that's right. So, I already set up for everything, because, you know, I've been waiting on some of these for so long that I couldn't not, set up for it, if you know what I mean. So, I also put them in the correct order, so this is all the myself version, and then here starts the memories version, and we're going to start with the myself version. And honestly, I'm going to have to say that the concept for this album has been absolutely magnificent. I really like it. It's very, I mean, the myself concept, not necessarily, but I think the memories concept is something that you don't often really see in K-pop. I don't really know how to explain that properly. Basically, I just really like this concept. It's very free, it's very fun, it's very Billlie. And now I'm going to talk about this photo card because I have a little love-hate relationship with this. I also made templates for this era, and like I would update it when I would find new pictures of it online. This photo card, I think, took me a week to find. I had completed the template, and I was just missing this, like a picture of this one. I didn't even know what it looked like until like a week after the album dropped. I was so pissed. And then, you know what's even worse? I had, like, in my first batch of group orders, I had 80 plus albums. I did not pull her once. The only reason why I have it is because my Kogom pulled it. And then the worst thing, my second batch, which wasn't as many albums, it was like 30, I also did not pull her a single time. That's a little crazy. I have pulled OT7 for all of these cards at least once, except for this stupid card. If I did not have my Kogom, I would not be having this card. So, yeah, little love-hate relationship, but, you know, I have another, like, last batch incoming with not as many albums, like, I think 18, so I still have a little bit of chance of pulling it, but I don't need it because I already have it, but I just want to have it pulled at least once. You know, is that too much to ask? I don't really know, but basically I'm a little pissed at not being able to find those stupid cards. But yes, these sets and these photo cards are so amazing. I am very happy with the photo card situation, or, well, you know, they used to do a lot of photo cards, like 6+ per album. This is like the only one that's just 4 per member. But, you know, I'm not too mad about it. The cards are really good, so, you know, I am not going to complain. Now we're going on to the Memories set. And you know what? These cards are bangers. I like that everyone, I don't know, the outfits make sense when you think about the members, you know, like, this is so hot. I love everybody's styling. I don't think there were any bad outfits. Maybe this Siyoon outfit, I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, there's been some really great outfits, and, you know, I just think this was a really fun era. And this How to Know photo card is absolutely amazing. I don't have any leftovers for it, but if I have any leftovers in my last batch, I'll probably be making, like, one of those 9 pocket pages just for one photo card. I could do that with another card that I pulled like a bazillion times, which was this Haram photo card. I pulled so many of it. Yeah, basically, this was the first era that I really, like, group order managed for, like, in the bigger sense. I'd always kept my group orders quite small, but this was the first one where I did, like, multiple batches and, you know, a lot of albums, like 80 plus albums in one batch. So, yeah, but I think it went really great, and I'm so thankful to all of my joiners. But I'm gonna stop talking about group orders because that's a bit too much. Anyways, these are all of the album cards. There were no group cards for this album, which I'm a little sour about. But yes, the cards were great. I'm very happy with it. Now, we're going to continue to bigger inclusions, because this album had quite a lot of bigger inclusions. Yes, I also decorated my bigger inclusions binder, because you know what? I wasn't going to leave it out, but Appendix only had like 2 versions, and I wasn't going to reuse a version for a binder cover, so I just did it like this. Okay, hold on, I skipped too far ahead. So I already put this in because this was going to be a little tricky to put in on camera. That's all for this album. So we had film strips, we had the group, like, Polaroids, and then we had the, like, postcards. So that's quite a lot. I did have a pretty good idea of how I wanted to store them. So, should I just, yeah. So my first idea is just to put them in like this, and my spread layouts, hold on, I need to cheat. Yeah, it does go on like that. So we've got Suwa and Siyoon, and then we've got Haram. I pulled a lot of this postcard, so I really like just I'm a little sick of this dog, not gonna lie. No, I can't say that. I'm sorry. But some of these, like, polls I've just seen so many of that, you know, at this point I'm just a little, you know, a little tired of, but I guess I love Haram's dog. Why would I not? I also had a little bit of trouble to distinguish who was who, in a sense that, well, for these members, you know, you can all recognize them, but Siyoon has her back turned towards the camera, and this is just OT7, basically. So I was a little confused whether this one would be Haruna or this one would be Haruna's, and, like, what was going on. But I think this is how it's supposed to be, at least. Now, my idea was to put one of the Polaroids in the corner, and I think this one matches the postcards the best. So there we go. That's the... Can you see the full spread layout? Not really. Okay, so this is the full spread layout of all the postcards. I'm a little sad that the postcards aren't, like, sort of standard postcard size, like 10 by 15. So they don't fit as nicely in the pockets, but I hope they're not going to move around as much and I won't have to worry about it. Now the film strips. Probably a similar thing to the postcards, and I'm just going to put them in like so. And this might take me a while, so I'm probably going to speed through this process and just fast forward. Okay, so that's the film strips, and then I'm gonna add the last group Polaroid to this last leftover pocket to fill up the spot. And you know what? Initially, I was like, I'm not gonna collect the bigger inclusions, but, you know, I had so many albums on the way, and they're honestly quite cute. Not gonna lie, I quite like the film strips and the postcards. They do work. They do work. So I am quite happy that I did collect them. But yeah, that is the bigger inclusion stuff. And now we're going to continue on to Siyoon POBs. Yeah, let's go. For my Siyoon POB, this whole video is all just me like showing updates on my binders and stuff. Because I also got a new binder for Siyoon. Initially, I had hoped that this binder would be big enough to fit my entire Siyoon collection, but it only fit half, so I still had to split it, which is okay, but that just means I have to get an extra one because I do really like this binder, and it has D-rings, which is a big selling point for me because that just means that the pages lay flat and stuff like that. So I am personally very pleased with that. I have moved in pretty much the same as in my previous video. I also split my Siyoon collection into 2 binders. So this one is the Village of Perception 3 until, yeah, Appendix, which is the newest thing that came out. And then the first binder contains everything before that. So the Village of Perception 1 until the Village of Perception 2. Make sense? Yes. Okay, let's really quickly just head over to that page. So first off, I don't think I have many for other eras, but this era I did try and get all of the Japanese cards as soon as possible. I don't have every single one, unfortunately, but I do have a solid amount, and I also really wanted these because they are some of my favorites, actually. These are in the music video outfits, and, you know, we do have other POBs not also in the music video outfits, but I just, you know, they don't give off the same vibe. Whatever. I've only made fillers for everything that I had secured and on the way because I don't want to force myself to get everything. But I did want to think about the layout beforehand, so that is why I did make fillers. And, yeah, you know, this might change in the future if I get more cards, but I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, this is the first page, and it's already complete. Basically, almost every single page in this binder will be complete, or well, for this section. So yeah, the fillers do state what the store is and like what round and whatever. Maybe I don't describe everything as accurately, but this is pretty much it, basically. Yeah. That's already the second page complete. And you know what? This era is actually quite long. I thought it would be a little popping Sue moment with like a few POBs, like max 20. That's also a lot, not gonna lie. We are at how many POBs are we? Hold on, let me grab my template. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're already at 48 POBs for this era, which I think is quite worrying a little. You know, they've been dropping stuff before and after their US tour, and they're going on their Asia tour soon, so I'm a little, you know, I don't quite know if I think this is going in the right direction. I just hope that they stop really soon, so that they can have a little rest. That's all I need. I've also stopped joining group orders, for any of the new rounds released. I think after Make Star 6, I've pretty much stopped, and they have released, like, 3 more events, all with, like, 2 different POBs. So I'm a little, you know, I'm missing out on some stuff, but at this point, I'd rather just not. You know, I want to take a break too, you know? And, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, if I really need those new POBs, I'll get them later. You know, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I don't want to break the bank, you know? And I think that at the amount that I'm at right now, I am very pleased. Because, like, look at all of these POBs. They're so freaking cute. I don't mind if this is everything that I get for this era. I will say there's some really cute ones in the like, newer rounds, but whatever. I'll just have to accept that this is gonna be it for me. So, yeah, we're already... I don't have that one, actually. Some stuff is still on the way. I didn't wait until everything was on hand, because then I could probably be waiting months. Even even though I'm already waiting months on some of this stuff. It's okay. I don't really care too much. Everything that I'll get after filming this video, I'll just add to the normal storing photo cards video. This is purely just appendix stuff. And you know, I kind of like that. I kind of like dedicating a video entirely to a single album. How fun. This is probably my least favorite page just because it's a little boring, I guess. Like, all of these have fun stage outfits or like a cute little frog. And then these are just everyday clothes. You know, they're still cute. I'm not saying they're not cute. They're just not my favorite. And that's okay. I can have least favorites. It's still Siyoon. I still have everything else, basically. Anyways, I digress. So, yes, this is the last round I hosted for. So everything else that is marked here is on the way. This page is gonna be weird. Don't look at this. I'll have it later. And then this is gonna be my little special page for everything that you know, broadcasts go here, winner stuff goes here. So for example, I have the first broadcast, the first week broadcast, and this is also the first broadcast that I'm storing, which is kind of crazy, but this is one of my favorite broadcasts ever. I was able to find it for a really good price on Bunjang, and you know, in the beginning of this era when it just came out, it was like 50 euros. It was really expensive, which I get because it's so freaking cute. And then I was scrolling Bunjang one day and it was just on there for like 16 bucks, and I was like, let me cash in on that. So that one's going here, and then I also have the 3rd anniversary broadcast on the way. And although the Tower Records Polaroid isn't necessarily special, it's just a POB, these are somewhat harder to come by. And I do think it's really cute. And I don't have another place for it, so it's going on this page as well. Although, I also have more special stuff on the way, which I haven't set up for yet, now that I think about it. But that's okay. So, this is where I end off Appendix, and then this is for the season's greetings. And then after that, I'm gonna have to get a new binder, I think. 'Cause, it's full. She's full. She's really going through it, I think. Also, you can tell that I have most POBs in the top 2 rows. But yeah, basically, let's do a little quick flip through of Appendix. So, Japanese POBs. And then we've got some of the first few rounds. I tried to put them together also by the time that they came out, but you know, can't do anything. This is just based on vibes. That's how I store my POBs. And this page, and then I don't have anything for this page yet, and then the special page. I am so excited to have everything on hand, but yeah, that'll just be stored in a different video. Don't worry about it. All of these spots will be filled. Everything is secured and on the way. I don't make fillers for anything that's not on the way. Okay, just wanted to preface that. Just wanted to put it out there, you know. Now, I still have quite a lot of stuff left for my non-album OT7 binder. I went a little bit crazy. Let's talk about that. Let's get into that. Hold on. Let me grab that binder for a second. Obviously, I had to decorate this binder as well, so I made a collage with the memories version. And let me just grab the pile. This pile is all extra POBs for members that I don't even collect POBs for. I didn't show it just yet, but this is almost the same amount as I have for just Siyoon. So, you know, Should I just become like an entire just OT7 collector and not just Siyoon? Should I do that? You know what? I think I would have to sell all of my organs if I wanted to do that. So, maybe not. Maybe in another life I'll do that. But I still wanted to have a little OT7 appreciation. Do you know how easy it is to host a group order and be like, oh, this person isn't getting much claims, or they need, like, this member needs one more claim, and then I have a batch filled? I'll just claim it. I'll just cover for it. And then, you know, you'd be like, well, at the end of the era, I can just put them all up for sale. It's easy to just keep them. You know, it's easy to just keep those cards that you've covered for. Because you already paid for it anyways, you know? And in my case, it's not like I need the money. So, yeah, I kind of liked having a few other random members here as well. Most of this section is this OT7 set, which is the Make Star round 2, which was actually the round that I tried to get into the fan call with, which I won. I got into the fan call and I was able to talk with all of the Billlie members during this time, and it was such a wonderful experience. I'm so thankful to all of my joiners who helped me get into that fan call. And obviously I did claim an OT7 set for myself to increase my own chances. But yeah, I'm super happy. This set is amazing. We've got 3 meepers. Siyoon meep, Sean meep, Siyoon meep. Do you know how crazy that is? That's a little crazy. I'm very much a big fan of that. So that was the OT7 set, but I still have stuff left for my miscellaneous section, which I already have quite a few POBs for. So what I'm going to do, since I store them, I don't know if I showed this in my last storing photo cards video, but I store them just in like semi-chronological order and age order. And I think I'm just going to put these in between and stuff, but also I think I'm going to give everybody their own page because I did put in enough pages to do that. So I'm going to take out everything else that's in here and I'm just going to resort, and well, it's not really going to take that much time and effort to resort this because I already have them by member and in chronological order, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, I've been expanding on this collection a little bit too much, I want to say. And you know what? I don't even really mind. It's not even it's not even making me mad. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, well, it's getting a little too much, but when I was thinking about downsizing, like, which cards am I going to put up for sale or up for trade then? I could not pick. So I just decided not to downsize at all. So we've got, hold on. I didn't have to take out Suwa, actually. I'm going to start with Suwa, obviously, since she's the eldest. And then I'm just going to continue on with the Appendix POBs. And then I will probably just leave this to be Sua's page because I think I have more stuff for her on the way. Do you hear me? Did you just hear what I said? That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm just going to give everyone their own page for simplicity's sake, because also if I get more POBs then for other members, I don't have to rearrange those pages all the time. Also, let me put this one first because this is technically chronologically first. So that is Siyoon's page. And then we've got Hudum's page. Oh boy. I don't have like an equal amount of POBs for every single member. I try to be a little bit even with it, but for example, for Haram, I only have this one extra, but it is freaking stinking cute, so I'm not too mad at it. I'm gonna try and keep it even for all the members, but, you know, I don't know if I can promise that, because, for example, Tsuki is a lot harder to come by. How do I say this? To find, like, cheap POBs for her is a little difficult. Although I think I have, like, almost the most extra POBs for her. Oh, I actually think Tsuki's section is, like, the biggest. Okay, scratch what I just said. Yeah. Now, I didn't have any extra POBs for Shun before that, except for this one, which is on the me page, so I'm not gonna take it away. But I did get a few extras for her for this era. So I do get to give her her own page. I don't have to skip that. So far, it's just Shun. Shun just has appendix cards, but I do have other stuff for her. But that'll be a different video. Don't worry about it. Don't worry! And then Haruna will probably also be quite a lot, since I already had a small pop collection for her to begin with. So this one also might be a little... Oh. I've got, like, my laptop stand right in front of me, so I can't just put them in as easily as I would normally. This is maybe not entirely chronological the way I have it for the other sections, but it's whatever. And then at the moment I only have this one for Haruna, but I do have another one on the way. But for now, it'll go here. So we already have that, and then I also have a bunch of units. So I'm going to take these that currently live on the me page, which they don't really belong on, and I'm going to just put them on their own page as well. So I have a little unit page. And obviously the ones with Siyoon are in the Siyoon binder, as you saw. But if I get any other units, they will go on this page as well. But it was just easy because I hosted for these rounds myself. But yes, this is a little crazy now that I think about it. I already knew this was crazy, but, like, I now have, like, a whole ass section. This whole ass section in the back of my binder is just POBs for members that I don't even collect POBs for. And you know what's crazy? For some of these POBs, like, for example, the pilot version, I have Shun, I have Tsuki, I have Suyeon, and I have Siyoon already in my binder, so I'm already, like, halfway done with OT7. So, you know, I might as well just get the other 3 members. Right? I think it's the same thing for the ribbon one. Like, I have Shun, I have Suyeon, and I have Suwa, and then I also have Siyoon's. It would be so easy to start an OT7 collection, not gonna lie. I'm genuinely thinking about it. No, that would be too much. That would be too much. But yes, this is going to be expanded on quite a lot. I already have a box for my next storing photo cards video. This is everything for the rest, for my next video probably, or a video in the future. So, yeah. I don't think I'll ever stop expanding on OT7. Little crazy, not gonna lie, but, you know, it makes me happy. I like putting these away. I like seeing all of them together. And I think giving everyone their own page is just gonna make it easier for me to see. Like, for example, I don't have a lot for Suwa, I don't have a lot for Shun, so I would have to expand theirs a little more than the others. Anyways, I think that was it for, I'm gonna end on this page. That was it for this video. I don't know how long I've been filming, hold on. Okay, 40 minutes, not bad, not bad. I can get this down to like 30, maybe, who knows. I don't like my videos being like more than an hour long because, and it's just so stupid to edit long videos, and it takes a bazillion years to render. I love watching long videos, I just don't like making them, so I try to keep my videos within 30 minutes to an hour. An hour is really the max, which was my last video. Basically, this is fine. Yeah, I'm very low energy, so I want to apologize for that. And big shout out to everybody who joined my group orders. I love you so much. And I think that was it. I think my next video will be a end of the year binder flip through, which will be a beginning of the, well, it's already like late January at this point. The next video will be a binder flip through. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye!